Welcome to SSL Division 1. I'm TVC and I'm joined by...
Hey there, this is ProjectSaint.
We've got Matchday 8 ahead of us here, and welcome back to the casting desk.
Well, you say that. It's like I've been in and out every time. Like one moment I'm here, next moment I'm probably let's just say I'm out for getting milk.
It's the month has been difficult. December is always a tough month for everyone scheduling wise. As we head into the new year here,
Yeah.
things should open up for a lot of folk, and I hope to see that more users returning to our league after their time with their family.
Yeah. And for everyone that's also watching on to this, hope you had a Merry Christmas and well, 31st of December right here. It's gonna already coming pretty close to an end right now. I only have a bare few hours left, but either way, we'll have a first match coming up: Cairo versus Tokyo.
Yeah, fireworks gonna start early, a little early for you tonight, Saint. You might be a couple time zones ahead as you're gonna get some action here. Cairo versus Tokyo. Cairo haven't scored a goal. Sorry, they didn't score a goal last match. Their last game resulting in a 0-0 draw against Catalunya. They'll be looking to hit the iron while it's hot. Tokyo, on the other hand, speaking of hot, came off of, I believe, a 5 or 6 goal scorcher.
And it was against Kaapstad as well, who have been, well, let's just say, having a raw time of things right here as Heretic coming out early with a save.
Apologies, it was a 3-0 win. It's not a 5 to 6.
It's considered it's been better for them.
Had it not been for Dexter Hall, it might have been.
Mm-hmm.
But Dexter Hall's not in this game. Instead, a very familiar sort of figure is in the net. Not familiar, well, I guess familiar to Tokyo in some sense. Elmas the Heretic has been a thorn in a lot of Strikers League side. None more than Tokyo, whom have seen him save a few penalties and a lot of shots.
Yep. Heretic really enjoying Tokyo. Probably has Soderberg's number locked up as well. Meanwhile, the Tokyo gonna look to unlock themselves right there. Heretic already showing, well, reintroducing himself to Tokyo.
We see Cairo City lined up in that 4-3-3 DM wide formation. We'll see if they can find some way to get that ball to Torres. It's a little hard to drive through the middle. Speaking of driving through the middle.
Oh, that's an early goal right there from Sky Rice. Picking off the pass and the gap. Heretic caught off unawares, making it 1-0. And, well, Kaido has been up in his game there, but this is definitely a rough pass. Just the vision to pick up Rice on the run.
What a pass by Mike Rupp. And what a timed run.
Oh, onside as well.
We get a little bit of the rave lights tonight too. See, everything you need for New Year's. A little bit of fireworks, a little bit of rave lights.
Some people are already partying as we speak. Right? That's Tokyo back on the offense again, although Isuki losing the ball and gets it right back. Oh, bit of a skirmish there. Nessie out wide. Numbers in the box there for Tokyo, but nothing to come out of it. As Torres, he's going to make a run. Numbers coming in Cairo's direction. In comes the flood of yellow there. Yep. I'm sorry, Helmsick. I just could not get your name correct. But either way, Tokyo manages to escape from that. I believe that was a huge save as well. Oh,
That was a goal line clearance. Massive there from the Heretic.
Huge. I actually thought I was in for a moment.
Sorry, that was not the Heretic. It was Josh Berger.
Oh yeah.
It's the Heretic.
Would the Heretic burger taste delicious?
I'd be concerned about what's in that burger.
I
Actually,
say plenty of.
You know what? It might be a plant-based burger. I'd be a fan of that.
You would be. I would. You would be. I would just be a carnivore.
Oh
Oh.
no,
Oh.
Nessie off early on a injury. I think it's gonna have to be Yannick Visser that comes in to replace. Yeah.
Yep. Yannick Visser in a rather familiar position for him, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, this is rather convenient for Tokyo, who rotated to the side today. And this kind of works into what they're playing. Because Visser does play really well on that right-hand side. We see him on the left more often as of late, but look, he just fits right in.
Fits like a glove, right? And, well, I think it's just all stations as normal there. But as we head into half time, Tokyo still up 1-0. And the story of the game, as it has been for, I think, for Tokyo's entire season so far and last season, ramping up the XG.
Yeah, it's been a deserved lead for Tokyo. Their 4-2-3-1 has really worked out for them. I really kind of like the way that they've lined up today. It's a very sort of fluid formation, a lot of roaming, a lot of open spaces, and I think we're seeing that effect on the Cairo backline, playing with their four back there. Um, they do have
Yep.
that defensive midfielder, so they have someone there to track Isagi, who's playing in the attacking midfield. The problem is Soderbergh often crashes as well, and that's the extra.
Yep, and also not to forget the freedom that Orbison Touche has to just pick off passes and balls.
Yeah,
Actually, it's a rub in the midfield.
Abashan Touche is in midfield today. He is hanging back a little bit more today, but you're right, his range makes it dangerous, right? You're not quite safe even though he's not even in your half.
Yep, very much so. And, well, meanwhile, as we saw there was change being made for Cairo City. I believe that's... was that Felix Normi on for our serve?
That is Felix Normus.
No, Felix Normus, yep. This does not care, try to take the strike. Corner kick coming up from Isagi. Nothing much, the City will pick up and he's out.
Sorry, Felix Airsoft out for enormous. Right back position.
Interesting change, and probably a needed one as well, just to create some spark.
No, it's not. I got his name wrong again. I literally read in. My bad. It is Willie Normus.
Willie Normus. Okay, even I got that wrong. Willie Normus for Felix ourselves. Well, ignore the commentators just having a moment right here.
Listen, it's the first game. It's the warm-up one, you know. We're just getting started.
We get started as GOAT. He gives a gift. Christmas isn't over just yet. He gave a gift.
Well, Kwanzaa was just the other day, so. Season of Giving.
Oh, it's
still around.
What if that season of giving was every year?
Like every year, as in every day on the new year, or
every day of every year.
Oh Lord!
Oh.
Well, speaking of gifts.
Yep. Speaking of gifts, indeed, Tokyo having gifting the goal right back to Cairo.
Well, I think that's more Ash Jeeves gifting Franco Torres with a beautiful weighted ball.
Indeed, no, that was a beautiful ball.
I think that is Torres' 9th goal of the season.
Yep, that's his 9th. Torres out there early, just going. And also Jeeves producing. Like Arch Jeeves is one of the best passes in the game. I feel.
He's a different, well, not different in this league, but sorry, Jeeves. He plays at the left back position as your left back creator. We see similar sort of play from Athênai's DD Yorker. Both incredible players.
Incredible on as well from yeah, they're both incredible backs, and I need to check on something right here. No, well, we'll come back to that as yeah, Tokyo's still coming up. Isagi, his shot blocked, and Versetti, well, not needed Kaido with interception, and oh, I mean that's Visa again. Got the run.
Just want to say there's something ironic about naming your stadium the Pyramid when your grass is so green.
Look, I mean, I guess, but the aesthetics.
I suppose the Nile floods every now and then and it gets real lush over there, but
Without the now, there would be no Egypt.
I think without water there'd be no humans, but like that seems kind of obvious, no?
Come on, you're thinking very broad.
Well, thinking
way.
broad and wide, Willie Enormous taking that ball out wide there. Cairo just kind of cycling, and Tokyo, wow, giveaway there.
Yep, and almost went in. Spurger called up. Corner coming up for Cairo. And well, cleared away again. And this time, Isagi out there with the ball. He's making the run. A little bit of gap, space there. Passing in.
Something I haven't touched on is how important this battle is for both teams. There's a 6-point swinger between two teams locked in a relegation battle.
Yep, and Sao Paulo is looking anxiously as well.
Yeah, so a win for Tokyo, who are on 9, would put them onto 12, and that would leapfrog them into provisional 5th place above Inter London, who play later today.
Provisional 4.
No, provisional 4th.
Tokyo are already 5th. So in a way, a draw might not be enough for both sides.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm kind of leaning for here. Tokyo on 9, Cairo on 8, right below them. So a draw wouldn't bring Cairo any closer to Tokyo, obviously. Yeah, as the other team getting the point here.
And I don't think this will bring them any closer. Skyrose get his second. Shinji Kaido finding the head of Ice, and 2-1 breakthrough for Tokyo.
I've commentator cursed Cairo. Oh no.
For once, you did not commentate the curse on Tokyo.
Listen. I haven't started talking about Tokyo yet. The game's not over. Oh god, now that I've said it. Oh no.
Stick right here right now. The final minutes are coming up, and Cairo going to make some runs. Just so you watch.
Yet again, though, on that second goal, I think it was a set piece, right?
Actually, no. That was still open play.
Really? It was still a really long ball that found Rise. So, yet again, another good long ball goal from Tokyo.
Yep. Long balls are pretty much setting Tokyo up very well. Oh, Hayden.
Ooh, cheeky back heel.
Oh
my god! Yannick Visser!
And Visser calls game. Few minutes left. Unlucky Cairo comes back to get a point. That was a great back heel from Hayden. Isagi couldn't find anything, but Visser, he beats Heretic with power.
On the volley, just steps into it and drives that into the bottom corner, right past Elmas the Heretic, who I don't think was expecting Visser to unleash certain death like that.
And now the pyramids are really up against it now, and even so, it looks like Tokyo are making more out of this. Got a great pass in, so the Blue almost kills it.
Offside with Soderbergh, but you love to see those opportunities. Tokyo are in their motions; they're flowing right now.
Well, if you say they're flowing, they're like a tsunami. They're just crashing in. You can only clear fast Toastman. Go to still bring it up, and once again the recycle of a place there. Tokyo. Well, they get halted this time. But Visser brings it back to Goat. Goes over to Isagi. Soderbergh. To Rice to Hayden. And Visser here, he's open. Goes wide. Free kick anyway. South side.
Tokyo continuing to press now, and Cairo are looking to be in a bit of trouble. They need 2 goals for the point.
Yeah.
And that was very nearly the second that they needed. A beautiful save by Josh Berger.
On call right there. And that ball cleared to Hayden. Manages to get the trap, but really enormous key
Crucial tackle there.
Well, I think, I believe we're 90 minutes now. Time might not be on Cairo's side.
Well, there's 30 seconds left, and Tokyo don't seem to be interested in letting this stop anytime, so I think they want one more in the 15 seconds they have. Goal differential could make a difference.
Yep. Ooh. Good, strong tackle there from Cairo. But there's nothing much left to be done. Tokyo make good on their strides and comes away with a 1-3 victory or 3-1 victory over Cairo.
Yeah, it's your win, it seems. Actually, will tell you that they dominated the attack, but shots will kind of tell you that Cairo had their chances. They just it's not that they weren't clinical; they weren't very high quality chances. So I guess they actually is correct in that sense.
Yep.
Possession-wise, Cairo were able to hold on to the ball a little bit better and just didn't really make anything out of it. See, the Tokyo defensive line played very well today. Skyrise on that right-hand side, normally playing striker, really kind of worked.
Has the ability to switch around. And, well, big man still has the agility. Kind of makes it a scary thought when you think about it.
Yeah, he just gets better as his career goes on, and he started with such a good foundation, right? He's always been that tall target, and you can always turn to those in any sort of passage of play.
Solid, very much so. And Wave, he's the bedrock of Tokyo since he has come round.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. He's been very reliable for them. But special shout out to Yannick Visser, who came in midway through that game to replace Nessie with an injury. Incredible contribution on that right hand side.
Yeah, no. If I have to say, probably he gets game of the match, the player of the match for me. Just as dominant as he is. Heading over to Sao Paulo, though, as they host Kaapstad, battle in the relegation spots. Another 6-pointer.
Yes, and this one's going to be important for Cairo to be watching as well. They just dropped that game against Tokyo, which means that they are at risk of being bumped into the relegation zone at the end of the day if Sao Paulo can get it done against Kaapstad today. Kaapstad 0 wins through 7 games, 0 points, negative 23 goal differential. It's kind of fallen apart at the wheels for them, but last game they actually really looked cohesive.
Yep.
I think they're starting to put it together.
Just a reminder that that Kaapstad, they very much lived and died with Dexter Hall coming in as, in a way, that could have been 6 goals. That could have been 6 goals for Kaapstad, but against Kaapstad, but nothing more than 3.
Yeah,
This will be a different. This will be a different test, though.
Hall, man, they do rely on. We see there Kaapstad playing in that similar asymmetric 4-2-2-1-1 block.
I honestly, that is a high YI. I want to say a 4-4-1-1 with a very holding midfield set. That's interesting. And even then, it didn't stop Ibrahimovic just slotting himself right in.
Yeah, no. See, the thing is, it's when you have 4 defenders in the midfield defensive area, Sao Paulo still have 6 attackers. You saw Sao Paulo lined up their 3-4-3. By 6 attackers, I mean, what happens? Well, they have the 3 strikers up top. Their midfield also kind of crashes forward, both of them. And one of the fullbacks will cut in.
My bet is Fesenvith.
Well, actually, it's a fair share of both. What happens is when Ansha drives the ball out wide, Fesenvith cuts in. When Fesenvith drives the ball wide, Ansha cuts in. Right? And that's how they always overload their defenders. Unfortunate for Kaapstad is that I think they may have needed just another central defender.
I don't even. I'm not too sure there, because then that's what. Oh, Newman. Well, Kaapstad play passed around in the midfield, and Newman made them pay for that.
Yeah, no. It's something they've gotten very good at as of late, and that's a good example as to why you need to be a little bit cautious against these teams that love to employ multi-striker formations, because at all times there's going to be someone pressing your keeper.
Do I need to get a certain screenshot to out?
Oh my
Oh no.
This adds another 9th of the year for him, and that's 3 goals in what, 10 minutes?
Paulo. Oh. Well, first off, Lexington with a dime of a pass going over Camavinga, and then Biscuits just cool as you like.
Yeah, no, and that's the other thing this formation is susceptible to. It's you don't need to go through the midfield when you go over the midfield.
I could have seen Ford as well. Not only is the passing just brutal for Kaapstad, like they just getting pressed hard in their own end, but Kaapstad just have no means of breaking out. You can try going through, but they are pretty much congested in the back. It's just brutal. Half time, Sao Paulo 3, Kaapstad 0, and I'm sure you can just see right now.
So, unfortunately for Kaapstad, and this shows on the score line and the statistics board, only 1 shot not on target in the half for Kaapstad. Sao Paulo 14 and 6 on target. They're 3 goals. They are outscoring their XG. but I think it's been pretty fair. They've deserved those 3.
Oh, yeah, those are 3 deserved goals. And I think it comes down to where the possession is held. Whilst it is 50% possession, Sao Paulo have been very progressive with their possession holding. They have been taking forward passing. They have been pressing forward. Kaapstad has played rather backwards. They are very much static within their own half, like they're trying to build out of it. But it's times like these where you need to have people. You need to have those who can burst out wide to create the space needed to stretch out, because otherwise you're just going to get outright pelted through the press.
So I think what a big problem here for Kaapstad is that it's a massive mismatch up top. Sao Paulo are lined up in a 3-4-3. What that means is they have 3 central defenders. Kaapstad have 1 striker and Nagatoro Maradona in the attacking midfield.
It's very much hard. And
at no times will either of those players be left unmarked. Just never possible.
Yep, and even worse, Kaapstad still has one more to worry about. One more central defender who could just roam up.
No, the other central defender's gonna double mark someone. That's why they stuff them so much. It's neither of those guys can get open. Neither of those players, apologies.
Yep. Zimmer and
see? Look at that. Look at Zimmer right now. Marked by both
Siege, Mayhem, and Lexington. Oh, sorry. But yeah, no, just and Fred comes back as well. Just there was no space to burst out.
Oh, Maradona makes a base.
Oh, and with how hard they had to pass around just to get the opportunity, you want to be seizing every bit.
Yeah, Kaapstad want that one back, and fair play. When you only have a few shots in a match, you need to be clinical with them.
Right now, Zimmer pressing but alone. Ancha taking things wide. Well, nothing much out of this for Sao Paulo. What do you think Kaapstad will need to do, at least for the future? Or even now, if they can?
Well, I think right now that they are playing better. Their defense is holding a little bit better, as Hokovaro almost finds Nagatoro Maradona, though the defender was able to block that shot this time.
Yep. Good. This is a bit more progressive as well there from Kaapstad.
Oh, commentator cursed. Their defense held well until the 80th minute, almost through the game here. Sao Paulo at home in front of the home fans. Free kick just outside the box, set piece play. Not much you can do.
Yeah, that was just bread and butter there.
Newman's second goal of the match.
Yeah. And like that, I am banned in South Africa. Anyway. Still Sao Paulo being progressive as well, but I would like Kaapstad to at least get a goal out of this.
Well, they have, I think, I want to say 4 more minutes to do so. And they certainly cannot, well, they could concede it now. There might be a quicker way to get into the midfield.
They could. And they are in the opposite end as well. They have numbers in the box.
And that is drilled off the feet of England. That is the game.
Never mind then. Well, yeah, no, that's just outright domination there from Sao Paulo.
A complete performance from Sao Paulo, but big credit to Dorian Lexington, the center back on the left-hand side here with 2 assists.
Yeah, and one of them being a beauty of a pass as well. To
Yeah, actually drilled a dime.
yeah, I mean that was to Newman. So, Sao Paulo, they'll be feeling very confident about that. And Cairo,
I think it's
welcome to
back
the
to the drawing
blender.
board for Kaapstad.
Hmm?
They held possession about 50%, and that's the only thing they did this match.
Yep. Although again, it is where you hold possession. Possession, you can have 90% possession, but if you can't do much without it, then it's meaningless.
Well, only having 3 shots in the entire match, none of them on target, is just not a very
It's not. It's not
you
exactly
don't win
simple.
games with those statistics.
Fair enough. You'd like a bit more progression there, so we'll see what can be done with Capsat. But it is. Oh, oh.
Yep, but that'll be an important one for Sao Paulo. Unfortunate for Cairo City fans, who will see themselves fall into 7th place at the end of the day.
Yep.
At the end of the
The end of the.
day. What? Sorry, don't copyright strike us for that. No, I don't think we're good enough to be copyright striked. But
We can dream.
the goal swing is going to help Sao Paulo. They were sitting on a -8 goal differential before this match.
Yep. No need. Well, we can get to that though. But next up will be Athênai London. So third versus fourth.
Yeah, this should be a very mid-table game, I want to say. But no, this is important for Inter London, who now sit on 5th after Tokyo have won their game. Actually, no, they sit a little. No, Cairo lost. I apologize. Math is difficult. I don't count well.
when you think about it as well, when you think about it, 5th versus 6th, 7th versus 8th,
Oh,
versus 4th.
Millar. Gavin Millar gives you another penalty, and it's 0-44 to take.
Well, there we go.
Past Tony Yeboah, and that's his 7th goal of the year.
Don't think about it. Jeez. It's only 7th.
Well, he's averaging a goal, well, just under a goal per league match.
Okay, which is fair. Alright, that makes more sense then. Oh well. Let me not dwell too much about it because still Athênai taking the lead pretty early on.
That takes a weird bounce, and Gentonic finds the back of the net. Let's see a replay of what happened there.
Yep.
That kind of operated for nothing. Gentonic, who'd that bounce off of? I think that bounced off the dives in a lot foot and went over Tony Yeboah. Okay, Gentonic with the goal, and that's 2 for Athênai. Up to a very early lead at the Boris Johnson Party Dome. And that's 3.
Yep.
Oh, no. 44 offside.
Offside. Alright. I 444 heard my name and decided bet. But also just Athênai taking the jump very early is intriguing as all hell.
Oh, Yannick Anderson with a massive save off Jerry after he turns it over.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I think that the the coach needs to have a yell at the players, but Gavin Millar, the player manager, already on a yellow card, already having been warned by the referee for yelling at the referee to not yell anymore.
So he's probably going to yell again, isn't he?
Well, if that continues to happen, certainly.
Jaeger
that is,
making it free. Okay.
that is Jaeger with the goal. I believe their first of the season. I don't want to say first. I think second. Teutonic with a wonderful pass, beautiful cross that just beats. Well, there's no one there, to be frank.
Yeah. I got to search on this. Yes, this is Jaeger's first goal of the year.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Muffin now. And he's offside. Anderson had to save anyway.
Yep.
That 4-3-3 DM wide working well for Athênai. It's been their tried and true. They've used that all year so far, and it's worked out. Well, it's working out for them this game for sure.
Mm-hmm. Although into London, nothing much yet.
Fall on the floor with that long shot there. Only the second shot on the half for London. They're playing in their narrow 4-4-2 diamond with their two strikers up top. And we've seen okay chances. The one early on from Jerry, and then the one late on there to close our half. But Athena has dominated all the spaces in between. They lead 3-0 at the halftime mark, and could very well have been 4 if not for an offside call. Couple offside calls,
If there's one thing for certain, two things for sure. 44 will score, and Athênai just wants. Athênai wants revenge for the earlier years, I presume.
I want to say yes, but I don't know. I think it's been pretty even between ourselves and Athena. I have a notoriously bad memory, though, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but I seem to recall splitting hair between matches with them. They've always been a hard defensive nut to crack, and the same holds today. Henrik Lind is the center back, one of the center backs in their back line there, and has been in some disciplinary issues in the past on the field, given a couple penalties from time to time, but otherwise he's been a stalwart beacon for them.
Yep. You know, that makes me want to. Yeah, no. If I get free time, I probably will try and create a head-to-head graph on this. The question is, when will I have the free time?
Hopefully more in the new year here, as your ball is cleared.
Yep. But only so far. Oh, into London going a break on this. And it's going pretty wide as well. Clemens in middle.
York able to intercept and clear that.
Well, honestly, for York could play for Inter for a bit. My mistake. But still, Donnarumma and I hold my thoughts there.
That doesn't really come of anything. D.D. Yorker was a player that I had mentioned earlier in this match on that left-hand side. He's been bossing things as Jerry sends that to the moon.
Another gift. That's
Can we get a DJ Khaled gift, please?
Another one. And then, well, not another one yet.
But it's been an entertaining match. Inter London playing a little more physical than we normally see them. I think it was Gavin Millar already on that yellow earlier, but we saw that tackle from Seb Muffin just taking the Athênai player out of the play.
Which
no
is very much
there.
Oh, Athênai still getting another break. Nothing out of this one, however.
In fact, I think it was Athênai got a card there. Darren Lockyer earlier. Pretty even keeled match from the referee then.
Oh, I mean, if it's an even, well, it's an even second half. I still think Athênai will be happy about the first half, though. But into London making moves right there. Scott Muffin picking it out.
Beautiful pass by Bud Light McGurk. Returning to Inter London after a couple years away. He had played for Seoul and was on loan to Seoul last year, but coming back to the Blues uniform, able to find Scud Muffin, who just tucks that into the corner past Anderson.
Yeah. And that was almost the second one there. I think that was Donnarumma almost picking the head in. Meanwhile, my eyes are dead for decoration there. I think I missed everything.
Nothing of note happened, to be honest. It was kind of just a broken play that was cleared.
Yeah.
Oh, Dimitrov misses the header there.
Yeah, and well, Labovich will still take it around. No. And well, Athênai still playing passing around. Try to pick out the crossing.
Just killing time, really. Oh,
Oh.
gin tonic offside though.
And there's full time anyways. So it's nothing of too much consequence. End of the day, into London. Well, if they get one back, it's still Athênai's win right there.
Yeah, I think Inter London will feel like they could have done a little bit better today. They held 55% possession of the ball. Athênai only holding 45. But Athênai were just much more clinical on the attack, much more decisive, and much quicker. We see them having success out on those wings there, and that worked for them today, and it's worked for them all season, if I'm honest. It's kind of how they play normally. And they found 3 goals today from all sorts of different passages.
All sorts, indeed. Labovich, 44 on the pen. Jaeger from Gintolic, just being pretty solid all round there from Athênai, and they'll just take that into the bank. Three goals, 3 wins. Now, that kind of puts Inter London into an interesting position now, because that means they're leapfrogged by Tokyo.
Well, they were provisionally leapfrogged by Tokyo. They would have needed to win today to get that spot back. And against Athênai, who are sitting third, safely third now, was always going to be a difficult task for the newly promoted side. The Philosophers have held that third position for a couple of seasons now, and we saw today why they deserve to do so. But what that means is that our last match of the day is probably the best. Hollywood taking on Catalunya right now. 3 points, the decider between the difference between the two. Hollywood in first, Catalunya in second. What this means is that this is a 6-point swing. This could decide our title race.
And pretty early on as well. Hard to see Hollywood losing any steam. Currently on an invincible run as well.
Yeah, they haven't lost this year. 6 wins, 1 draw through 7 matches.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Catalunya wants to show some pride. They haven't won it at all. This is gonna be crucial for the board there. But this is also the era of Hollywood, as we can, if I could probably say as much.
Yeah, it's a golden era for Hollywood for certain. They've kind of gotten. It's very rare to look at a team and say they have it all, and certainly even with Hollywood, there's a couple places where they could improve, right? As McFlop base does exploit a gap in that back line there, but at the same time, they kind of got it all.
They got they kind of got everything they need to just win.
They've got a lot of attacking talent, right? And that's not everything you need. But they've also got Spacchiero back there. They've got George Costanza. Gerard's a really good left back. He's their captain as well.
Got Sterling as well between the nets.
They picked up Calvatore a couple of seasons from Cairo, and he's been an absolute stud, rock for them in the center defensive midfield.
Yep. Although right now Catalunya making a break themselves, almost could have gone better for Shion Okamoto.
Catalunya playing in a 4-2-3-1 there. They've been on the more aggressive foot in the first half here.
Mm-hmm. That almost went in there, I think. Sterling wise to it, yeah, corner. Like nothing coming out of it, but fist brings it out. For now, just cycling between Catalunya. And now a bit more space as well. Players back in the box. And straight into the hands of Scott Skurlin.
Budget Busquets roaming a little further than what we would normally see him. I'm used to seeing him in that defensive midfield where we see Calvatore, but today playing in the midfield. Expect him to get a little bit higher up the pitch. As we saw him chip in a header earlier.
Wait, Busquets? You mean Kemanatu's partnering with Busquets?
Yes, which is not uncommon. Kemoatu and Busquets have played well together this year. Kemoatu normally the recipient of a Busquets pass. Ooh.
Rashford deciding to got noise there. Almost goes in.
Came close on the volley there. We've seen him score from that distance. Out of the air, misses there. If it were earlier on this year, he would have put that home.
It's just a shame that
Anavir has sort of cooled down as of late. Had a very hot start to his year. Hasn't been so hot, but still very, very good.
And he has shown him his glimpses as well in this game. As it's 0-0 at halftime.
Although it's 0-0, it has been pretty one-sided in Catalunya's favor.
Oh, I wouldn't say as much. Actually, it's still rather low.
You would not?
No. I think that personally, I think that it's just whilst Catalunya has been the better team, I don't think Hollywood has been without their chances.
They have had no chances. They've shot 0 shots on target out of 4, and they've only had 45% possession. What chances?
You know my stance on possession.
Yes, but to have a chance, you actually have to hit the net.
Yeah, Rashford's chance was the best, but I do think that Hollywood have their chances. I don't think Catalunya has been making the most out of what they had in terms of possession.
That's true, but if there's going to be a winner this match, I would wager Catalunya because they've actually had chances. But everything could change in the second half, right? And I expect it to. The rain comes down now, and that means we may see a shift in the dynamic of play.
Yep. We can also see a shift in in the team lineups as well. McFlopface subbed off for Mojo Rising.
Super Sub Rising into the game. We'll see if he can have an impact today.
Oh, not like this. With Bobby getting the ball, but Fist will just take it back. Give him another to Anivere. Well, pass it back to Busquets. Good passing play from Catalunya, their signature. Vince, cutting in. Switches it up over to Jovinen. They still have numbers in the box, but so do Hollywood. Gonna be hard to find a pass out. Ooh. Sterling, ever reliable.
Yeah, he's been busy today. Another header from Budget Busquets there. It's gonna be these long balls. Never mind, Bobby.
Bobby.
Julian! That was a clean tackle.
Well, referee didn't see as much. Even gives out the yellow to Ulison. This could change it all.
They're saying Bobby dived a bit, but it doesn't matter. Tiki Taka up to take and Gunnarsson with the save!
Gunnarsson! Oh, if that penalty could have changed it all, so too could the save. Gunnarsson, solid as ever. And the corner is blocked. Catalunya escapes.
And we have a ball game. 70 minutes now, though. I wish we had more of this game, because this is completely different than the first half that we got. The rain really making a difference. Ball's just so hard to... oh, no!
Oh, no. No. It can't end like this. Tiki-taka. Oh.
That is goal number 18 for Tiki Taka, and yeah, I guarantee you that's what's going through Budget Busquets' head right now, player manager. Not like this, not like this, not like this. Because that's what's going through my head. That was a bit of a nightmare. Gunnarsson's been so good for them this year.
Gunnarsson can't save that one. Now Catalunya is fighting just to even get a point. Rising can't reach that, but only goes as far as Jovinen. And even that pass gets picked off. Tiki Taka, well, he gets blocked off, but... Well, is that... I think that's Lanquai. Yeah, it is Lanquai. That is two. That is Hollywood. That is the stars. Oh.
And, I think a saying befitting for today's match is, when it rains,
it pours
in Hollywood. 0 shots on target in the first half. In the second half, come out with 2 goals in the first 20 minutes.
They heard you. They heard you, I swear. Oh, no.
Sorry, not the 20 minutes, it was 30 minutes, but still, very impressive.
Yeah. Just, oh. That penalty looked to have changed things, but then I think just the blunder, I think Catalunya's... Where can you go from this? Just Hollywood right now. Oh, Gunnarsson needed, but at the same time, Catalunya might just be mentally broken at this.
I hope they're not. They still have a chance. 83 minutes, though. Stanja puts that ball nearly over the net.
Yeah, they still have time. That is true.
Putting us on a yellow now, but time quickly running out for them. Minute left in the game or so. Score 2 goals if they want a draw.
And even so, Catalunya is playing from the back, trying to find something.
It's in their DNA.
Good possession football.
Fist on a yellow here. He can't make the aggressive tackle on Taka. Oh. Bobby nearly with the dagger.
Yep. Well, 30 seconds left.
Desperate ball from Gunnarsson.
Ocean Rising looking to get something out of it. So too with Yavinen. Cross in. Nothing.
Gerard just lets that float past him, and that should be the ball game.
Yep, that should be game, and it's cold. Well, Hollywood just... I don't know what to say. First half looked pretty close. Catalunya's half, but it was not too far.
They flipped the script on Catalunya. The first half was entirely Catalunya, and then the second half was entirely Hollywood. Catalunya still maintained 57% possession of the ball.
But
In the second half, Hollywood showed everyone you don't need to hold possession of the ball if you can shoot the ball on net enough times. 7 shots on target in the second half. Gunnarsson was busy.
Gunnarsson was peppered, but most importantly, if I was Juliusson and Fist, I probably had my head hidden behind the shirt.
I think Busquets has let them know, but at the same time, Busquets not exactly safe from criticism himself that much. But hey, these things happen. It's gonna help them grow as a team, and I think, unfortunately, what this means is that Hollywood are in a 6-point command of that title race.
6 points. It's hard to see them losing. Then they're still unbeaten, and that puts Catalunya in the line of Athênai's sight, as Tokyo as well climbing up. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, whilst it's just the despair reigns still for Kaapstad, into London, Sao Paulo, and Cairo are all looking anxiously at each other now.
Yeah, Inter London with their loss drops back into that relegation battle, sitting in 5th right now, 3 points, 2 points separating them from 7th place Cairo City. Sao Paulo with their win move up into 6th. They sit on 9 points, just a point behind Inter London, and Tokyo moved themselves 3 points ahead of Sao Paulo, which means they are safe from the relegation fight for the next day.
For next match day, indeed. Oh,
what a day, hey? I said it at the start, we're getting fireworks tonight, and did we ever get fireworks tonight?
It did not disappoint. Not at all.
But every night has to end, and this is the end of ours. I've been TBC, and I've been joined by...
This has been ProjectSaint.
Thank you for joining.
And have a great new year.